Today is Wednesday, September 5th, 2012, and it's been a long time, guys. And this is not an update video, but sort of is. It's a little bit of a crazy news to me video, or not really. I don't know. Anyway, on to what I'm trying to talk to you about today. So I've had a really bad time. By bad time, I mean that I have pretended that I'm still 300 pounds and have eaten a lot of food. A lot of pizza, a lot of fried shit, a lot of stuff that old Cindy used to eat. So I'm like, no good, right? So about a month ago, I started experiencing like acid reflux, but it would be spotty. So I would have it for 2 days and I wouldn't have it. Then I would have it for another 2 days and I wouldn't have it. So I know that acid reflux is like one of those signs that you should be concerned about, that you're, but since it was spotty, I didn't really worry about it too much, and maybe a part of me was like, meh, you know, you're fine, blah blah blah. So then this past week, you know, I'm still eating crazy, right? So I was experiencing like slow drags while I ate, and more often than just by me just, you know, eating too fast or not chewing enough. It was more like I was taking my time chewing because I was more aware of the drag, and I still, you know, it still wasn't good. And a couple of the times I would, maybe like twice, I felt like the sliming, and I don't know, I just seemed to just want to ignore it. And so fast forward to last night, I experienced my first ever PBing episode, and wow, I can't imagine doing that every day or often or 2 or 3 times a week. Like, that's crazy. How do people, like, I don't know, if I was PBing a couple of times a week, I would be so scared about the placement of my band. And that's the whole reason why I was scared this time around, because I've never PB'd, so that's kind of weird, you know, like, to PB. I panicked. I was eating carrots, and I was like, oh man, maybe I chewed too fast, because I was kind of eating mindlessly, because I tend to eat mindlessly sometimes. And so I was like, okay, maybe I'll just pass. 10 minutes, 15 minutes passed, and I was like, oh shit, this is not gonna pass. And so I, you know, flipped shit, and I was like, it's 9:30, let me just run to Walgreens. And then I picked up the papaya enzymes that everybody talks about. Took 3, helped for like a second, then it got worse. Then I was like, well, maybe I just need a little bit more, so I took 3 more. Again, it got worse. So then I was like, you just get desperate. Like, you start walking around, you know, doing crazy shit, you know. I remember one of Jamie's videos, La Panchica, that she said that she did some yoga poses in the bathroom, and it's like, you know, you get desperate because it's a really crappy feeling. And so it just wasn't passing. And then I called my boyfriend and I was like, oh my God, it's not like, and then I started like feeling like, I don't know, just was bad. And so then he's like, tell your brother to help you, you know. So he started like pushing my back, like pushing with force, kind of like if you're doing the Heimlich maneuver on a baby. And I didn't throw up, like I didn't do the force of throwing up. It just kind of, at first it was like really thick, just like stuff, and it just like flew out, like not flew out, but it just came out like as if I had just had water in my mouth and I spilled it out. And then it did it again. And then finally, the third time, when I finally felt better, little chunks of like tiny bits of carrot came out. And I finally felt better. I felt kind of sore, but then it was like bedtime, so just went to sleep. And then in the morning, I usually keep a big old glass on my thing beside my bed, and so I drank. It's a big glass like this, and I love water, so I was just like chugging it down. And then once I was nearing the bottom of it, I started feeling pain, like pain as if I was stuck again. And I was like, this is weird. So when I got to work, I had a glass, I had a mug of coffee, and I felt better. But then I tried to have my protein shake, and I started feeling that feeling again, and then I was like, fuck this, I need to call my surgeon, my surgeon's office. So this first picture I'm showing you, you can see my dilated pouch at the top, and then maybe faintly you can kind of see my band horizontal. And when I saw that, like, my heart sank, and I was like, oh my God, my shit's gonna slip. It's gonna slip. It's slipping. Did it slip? And I had a complete unfill. And now you see on the second picture that, I don't know if you can see it too well, but you can tell the difference that my pouch is back to normal size and my band is at an angle. So complete unfill. I have nothing in my band. I have to go back to the surgeon's office on next week. I'm on liquids for the rest of the week, and then on mushies, then on solids. So it's like I'm back to square one. Completely, you know, self-induced, and I'm lucky that my band didn't slip. It kind of shifted, my pouch dilated, but it didn't slip. I was like, when I was looking at the pictures, because it took her, we took the first picture, then she took out 0.8, and the band still didn't move. It was still horizontal, and I was like about to cry, and like the nurse asked me several times, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I mean, like, I didn't cry, but I most likely turned all red or something, and I was scared that it wasn't gonna go back to the slanted, and yeah, so back to square one. And I think it's gonna be like, I mean, I don't know. I was in the zone, the lap band zone, for almost a year. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. This is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna lose this weight. Nothing's gonna stop me. I'm gonna get to goal. Then all of a sudden I was like, meh. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. I don't give a fuck. And that didn't turn out so well, right? I don't think it ever turns out so well, and that's why a lot of people say, you know, the lap band failed me, etc., etc., but not really. You kind of failed the lap band yourself. And at this point in time, I failed my lap band. I failed myself, and now I have to start all over, which is fine, I guess, but not really. You know, I put myself a lot of steps back. You know, it's my own fault. So I just need to get back into the routine of things, making videos, counting calories, etc., etc. First, trying to tackle this first week of going back on liquids, because who likes to go back on liquids? Like, seriously. Right now, I'm kind of okay today because my pouch, my band, my stoma, my stomach, my whole everything is kind of sore. So I'm not feeling too hungry. I'm hoping the rest of the week goes fine, breezes by. Oh, and from all this craziness of I gained weight. Of course, I went up to 195. Today I'm 193 point something. So let's just say 193.6. I think that's what it was. No, surgeon's office, I was 193.2. So yeah, I've gone up. Considering that my lowest weight was 181, but that was mid-July. Yeah, mid-July. So, recommitting myself. Alright, keep you guys updated later.